Silly.
Hey everyone, it's Friday. It means it's time to deploy. Jim, how are you? How was your week?
Good. I can't believe it's been a week. I feel like we are just recording yesterday.
Tell me about it. Jeez,
Yeah.
it's like it's flying by. We're really busy organizing events and such coming up, and it's amazing how the hours fly by. So I'm not stuck in code like I was last year quite heavily. Just like look up and like scratch my eyes and wonder what's going on. Now it's all about future stuff and planning and setting up shipments and signing contracts and such. So all fun. What's going on your side of the planet?
I'm more the scratching eyeballs, trying to work out what's going on, trying to work out long-term project plans and that kind of stuff too, which is always fun. Trying to crystal ball gaze into the future and see how long things are going to take and all that sort of stuff.
Very
So
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, we're actively busy on the development side. Like we're revving up for 2024.1. Sorry, I meant to say 2024. 2024.1 is very, very close now. And your dog's really excited about it, so that's great. And and let's go ahead and get into the news of the week. So this is an article that was written by Steve entitled Octolint Best Practices. If you don't know what Octolint is, there's a video of me looking almost similar to what I was just a little while ago. This was a video I did with Matt Casperson where he talked about Octolint. And this is a linter for your Octopus installation. And so if you haven't seen this before, you can check out the video which is up on YouTube, or you can read this blog post where Steve talks about some of the best practices that you can have around Octolint. So Octolint's a great tool. Have you had a chance to play with it yet, Jim? I'm not sure if you have or not, but are you guys using it internally at all?
I haven't used it, but I
Okay.
don't look after a lot of our octopus use. So yeah,
Yep. No worries.
yeah.
So Octolint allows you to walk up to your instance, and you can run it as a container, or you can just walk up to any instance, and it will give you basically any rule violations. So we have a bunch of rules that are built in, and these are things like how many environments do you have? What's your default group size for projects? Do you have any projects that are empty? Do you have any environments that are project specific? They should be reusable. These and other sorts of rules we have built into the tool. And so what Steve has done is just basically highlighted some of the best ones. And like he says, you can watch the video on this, or you can find our repository, right here. So this is under, it's not called Octolint in our repo, but it's called the Octopus Recommendation Engine, which I guess is a little bit nicer way of saying it. But here you'll find the source code for this. This is Octolint, and it's a command line tool. You'll run it, which means because it's a command line tool, you can also run it as part of a CI. You can run it as part of a pipeline if you so wish against your Octopus instance, so that's available there. So this is a blog post we're checking out, talking about all the best practices with Octolint. So thank you, Steve, for doing that. Another blog post we have here from Sean entitled Deploying Database Updates with Octopus and the Liquibase Execution Container. So Liquibase, they are a great tool. I'm going to get rid of this. So Liquibase is a tool for folks who are managing databases, particularly around what is called database DevOps. Yes, that is a thing. Yes, you heard that correctly. So if you're doing anything around change management regarding databases, which let's face it is a nightmare at the best of times, schema changes, data integrity rules, etc., updating databases is a nightmare. It's not just file next deploy. This is a lot of care and nuance has to be taken with this. So Liquibase provides great tools for doing this, and so Sean wrote this blog post around how you can use the two in concert. That is Liquibase and Octopus together, and namely we have a execution container available up on Docker Hub, and we have tools that allow you to use that. So if you go to the Octopus Labs / Liquibase worker tools, there you'll find a container image that will allow you to use Liquibase as part of your deployment pipeline. So if you're looking to use this in conjunction with Octopus for deployments, specifically if you want to do checks or comparisons, or you want to use the Liquibase tools for that, we now have an image that allows you to do that. And Sean briefly just shows kind of what you need and how this works. And as part of the image, it includes Liquibase itself. It's built on Java, so it has to include the JVC and the JVM and all that. PowerShell, and also the Amazon Web Services CLI, or AWS CLI. Sorry, everyone starts with Azure. It starts with Azure in my brain, but there you go. So there you go. This is how you go ahead and utilize it as part of this, and Sean's written a blog post to talk about this, so that's awesome. We have an event coming up. So we've got this event that's being hosted by Redgate entitled Unlocking the Full Potential of Your Data. This is being hosted by Alex Yates, friend of Octopus, and Mark Harrison, who's a member of the team here at Octopus Deploy. This is on February 22nd, and this is a webinar that they'll be hosting that you can watch. They'll be talking about all kinds of great things regarding databases, test data management, etc. If you're all interested about this is the schedule for the webinar itself. So feel free to check this out and let us know what you think. Mark and Alex would love to see you there. And then in addition to that, we also have the Open Source Summit that's hosted by the Linux Foundation. This is the North American version, and there's CDCon. This is in Seattle, by the way, in April. And we have members of our team speaking at this event. So namely, we've got Ships and Alex, who are talking about top 5 deployment patterns from Octopus. And then we have Bob Walker, if I can find him here. Let's do a quick search. Bob, there we go. Bob Walker talking about lessons learned from building a deployment process for 100 plus devs at a large bank. There you go. So Bob, Alex, and Ships will be speaking at CDCon, which is part of the Open Source Summit North America in Seattle in April. So that's awesome. Great stuff. Of course, it wouldn't be a deploy on Friday unless we have a nice meme. So you can deploy on Friday, right, Jim? You can.
Good one.
Sorry. This was circling the webs as part of Super Bowl. This was caught on camera, and of course everyone has made their meme of it, so we had to as well. But yeah, there you go. Anyways, short and sweet. Just a bunch of updates that are happening on. So yeah, just a short and sweet sort of episode here, Deploy on Friday. Jim, any tidbits, any final words of wisdom you want to impart until next week?
Wisdom? No wisdom here.
There you go. Awesome. No. All right, cool. Well, if you haven't done so already, please feel to like and subscribe this. We'll let you know when a new video is made available. And if you see anything that happens to cross the streams in the Ghostbuster term in your news or your neck of the woods and want us to talk about it, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy deployments. We'll see you next week on Deploy on Friday. Take care.